Right now, we're talking dessert. Handmade, homemade, gourmet cookies.
There
to be
he is,
exact.
yes.
Look at that.
We just met this gentleman, and this is the nicest guy that you want to support this business.
Awesome.
You're about to meet a small business owner who used his love of baking and experience in the food industry to come up with a, I think, perfect recipe for not just a cookie, but for success.
And it's his story, right? From his 6th floor walk-up in the Bronx to store shelves across the boroughs, and now he's shipping nationwide. And who loves to tell these kinds of stories for us? Our girl
Oh,
Joelle.
thank you guys. I am so excited for you to hear this story and to try the cookies, which, spoiler alert, I'm looking at them right
Okay.
over there, and
Good.
Preston is actually here. So listen, you guys know I know my entertainment. I also know my small businesses,
do.
but I also come from a family of bakers. The Gargiulo's Bakery had been in my family for, decades. So this is something I know a little something about. And when we say small business, we mean small. Preston Lopez does it all for Crackl Cookies. The baking, the marketing, the finances, all of it. Oh, yes. And I actually first met him while doing another story, and I took one bite of a cookie and fell in love. And then I heard his story, and I knew I had to share it.
It's been said that good things come to those who hustle. In a city like New York, Preston Lopez is proof.
Crackl Cookies.
Are you?
Just a little kid from the Heights.
Remember to add the L, because it's Crackl.
Every time I'm making a cookie, it's a masterpiece. It's like a Picasso.
How do you describe these cookies?
Gourmet with Latin-infused cookie. Crunchy, crispy, chewy, gooey.
Cookies like the lemon drip, passion fruit cheesecake, and the coconut cream cheese.
Reminding me of my grandmother, the coconut cream.
The secret ingredient? There isn't one.
You could read the ingredients, like 5 ingredients. There's no stuff that you cannot pronounce. So that makes a difference in the cookies.
Just real ingredients and a whole lot of story.
In the beginning, the cookies were like the regular American cookies, like oatmeal raisin, and people were talking about like, you should tell your story. And that was the best thing ever. When I delved into my story and being honest and truthful and doing something that I like that represents me and my culture and my community. Hola, soy Preston Lopez, el fundador de Crackl Cookies.
As for that story, it starts long before the cookies.
My life has been challenging. I was born in Dominican Republic. By the time I was 14, I already had my first job, and I never finished having a job because my parents were like in and out of the country. I was like 18 years old and I wanted to go to college. The money I made for open paying, I worked the night shift, so all the food that was discarded or left, I would take it home. So that was my survival.
The fact that you're standing here today.
I still can't believe I'm here. Like some days I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, I'm still here. I had to move out a couple of times because of things that were happening in the apartments that I was living in. And I had to move from room to room and to escape because I didn't want to fall trapped into that. My parents came here in the 60s, immigrants. I got the example from them, the hard work. I'm walking around all the stores and 99% of the time I get rejected, but that keeps me going. Like chocolate chips, we give them chocolate chips. Something like that.
Where did your love of baking begin?
I first worked in a whole bunch of like restaurants like Au Bon Pain. I worked in Kentucky Fried Chicken and McDonald's. In early 2023, I was looking for ideas and I really needed money. I have this belief that I could do almost anything. So I'm like, I could do this.
An aha moment born out of necessity, because for Preston, necessity has been a constant companion. And now, with each cup of flour and sugar, with each egg and every scoop of batter, he's not just making cookies, he's building a future. Owner, baker, CEO, marketer, 6 flights up and a Bronx walk-up. Preston is a one-man show.
People think it's like 20 people working here.
You're the baker, you're the CEO, the marketing exec.
The designer, the shipper, the one that takes the orders.
One kid with a dream and the grit to make it happen.
Why do you do it?
When people try the cookies, they lift me up also. A lot of people, when they comment like, these are the greatest cookies I ever tried, this is the best cookies, and it gives me like, more strength to keep on. Because a lot of days, I'm gonna be honest, it's hard.
What do you think that little kid would think about where Preston is today?
Sometimes I get like a little emotional when I see somebody 8 years old. I don't want nobody to go through like what I've gone through.
A lot of kids who are going to see their story in you. Do you have a message for those kids who might be going through something that you went through when you were younger?
To please don't give up. There's hope, there's faith. You got to believe in yourself. That and a glass of cold milk, it's a wrap.
Done. All right, you guys have been eating them. What do you think?
Joelle,
Fantastic.
I don't want another cookie in my entire life other than this guy's cookies.
You hear that,
The
Preston?
little bit of sea salt on the top of this chocolate
Chocolate
chip.
chip.
Yep.
Your
The café con leche.
con leche.
What do you think, Pedro?
Fantastic.
think?
I have the chinola one, which if you're Dominican, you know that flavor. And you taste it immediately, you bite into it. It's fantastic.
And it's
Great
just
job.
fresh. You can keep them in the freezer
Yeah.
and have a fresh
He
cookie.
makes them fresh. He
How do
doesn't
I
use
order?
preservatives.
How do I order?
Okay, Crackl Cookies. You're looking at it right here.
Okay.
Crackl.